Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology.
Sure, no problem.
No problem. Quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Quiet in the classroom. Quiet in the classroom, please.
I'm just saying that I'm happy to be here, you know.
Speak when spoken to.
Be quiet.
Okay, all right, sorry.
All right. I see. I have full attendance here today, which is excellent. I love it when I have a full class. Of course, here, right next to me at the front of the classroom is my teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Please say hello to the class, Mr. Curtis.
Thank you, Professor. See, Corbin, that is how you wait until it's your turn.
Okay.
And you're
I
mean, I just thought
when spoken to. When spoken to.
Exactly,
All
Corbin.
right.
This is my time to give my monologue and tell the class how much I love Spinnerax and how they're most.
Okay, well, okay,
no,
you know
we're
what?
not
No,
here
I don't
for
want a
that.
monologue.
No,
I've changed my mind. I don't want.
No,
and
we're
of
not
course,
here for that at all.
Of course, my student here in the classroom, my trainer in training, is of course Corbin. Please introduce yourself to everybody, to the rest of the class. Corbin, give me two truths and one line. We'll try to figure out which is which.
And
Okay.
here is where I wouldn't talk because I'm not addressed. See how that works, Corbin?
I see, but you are talking.
But see, I'm
So
demonstrating.
now it's time, Mr. Curtis. Now I have the floor. Now it's time to be quiet. It's time to be silent. Two truths and a lie about me. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We'll try to figure out which is which.
Let's see. My mom's Mr. Mime sleeps in the bed with her. My dad is no longer around, and I've never had my own Pokemon before. Oh wait, those are three truths.
I wanna analyze the first one there, actually, if we can. You said the bed, indicating that there is only one bed in your household. Is this true?
Yeah.
So you're in there too.
Are you also in the bed?
We had to sell my bed in order to pay for the funds for me to actually go to this school.
It's it's an expensive school.
It is an expensive school to be here in person. So for anyone listening at home, you're lucked out. You lucked out listening at home because it is expensive to be here in person. I mean, think of how much it must have cost to have this room rebuilt. The dozens of times that Pokemon have destroyed it.
No, I mean the Machokes like to do it for free, so.
That's true.
They
do everything. Like, yeah, they like rebuild stuff, but they cut down the lumber, they like saw the logs, they
do it all.
Make the nails, they do everything. So
Sure.
it's pretty much free. We don't have to.
Well, then I don't know where the money's going to, but it cost me my bed. So we all just kind of huddle together like a pack of little Ursa rings or something in the woods.
That's cute. I like that. You know what? I like that. All right. But it's time to move on. It's time to talk about why we're here.
Oh, no, it's not. Merry Christmas. It's in a few days. Just thought I'd let everyone know.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't normally look at my calendar. I just see that it is, Wednesday, and therefore time to learn.
Would you get us? My other teachers got me something from other classes. What did you get us?
I don't, but no, Corbin, I refuse to allow presents in this class. I do not believe in supporting Big Delibird, okay? It's a market driven by the Delibird industry, or a holiday driven by the Delibird industry just to extort funds out of poor people who just are pressured to mail presents. And it's just abuse of the system.
Yes,
that's true.
And that is definitely why I did not bring any presents to the classroom today. Not
thank you
because I, one, forgot, or two, don't give a shit.
Hey, you can't say that.
I'm so sorry.
This is a family. This is a family-friendly classroom.
I said, don't give a shoot. Go ahead, edit that one in for us, there, editor, who still remains unnamed to this day.
A lot of it. You're right, Curtis. The Delibird whole thing, capitalism, Christmas, it sucks. I mean, I don't even have a pair of shoes right now because my mom had to sell my pair of shoes to get me Christmas presents. And I really hope she gets me a new pair of shoes because that would make sense, right?
That would be great, yeah.
That would be great, right? I don't even want presents. I just want my old shoes back, You
see, I thought you were going to say that you sold your shoes so you could get her a present. But, it's going to turn out that she got you, like, cool shoelaces for your shoes.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, who wants to talk about Pokemon?
Oh, I do.
Ooh, me.
Oh,
me,
great.
Professor.
Excellent. So that's 100% of the class. That's wonderful. Well, since you're so eager, does anybody know who we're going to be talking about today?
Oh, this is the rock one, right? We're talking about a rock boy?
You know what, Corbin? It is the rock one. You are 100% correct. We are talking about the rock Pokemon.
Rock boy. Rock,
Yeah,
is that what it is?
It's
Rock
not called
Man?
Rock Boy. No, and
Excuse me,
it is a rock and ground type.
That's why it's called Rock Dude, Corbin. Thank you.
Oh, is it not Rock Man?
Nope, it's Rock.
no,
Rock
it's
Man.
Okay, we can't. No, please don't sing in class. We can't afford the rights to any songs. We don't. We're broke here, unfortunately.
Wait, what? That's not the case. I had to
I mean-
sell my bed to give to you. What are you doing with the money? Why are you broke?
I'm not at liberty to discuss how we spend the funds in the school. Unfortunately, I'm here to talk about Pokemon, and the Pokemon that we're talking about today. You are very, very close, Mr. Curtis. We're talking about Geodude. Geo, which I guess is kind of like another word for rock. So you were there, just in the wrong language.
Right.
We are learning about Geodude. Has anybody seen it? I'm just gonna say yes, you have. You've definitely seen this Pokemon before, even if you didn't know.
Have I? Okay. Have I seen it? Okay. No. Have I seen it? Have I?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking me? Have I seen it?
I guess.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's what we're
But
asking.
not only have I seen it, ladies and gentlemen, I actually have a present for you guys today.
Oh, really?
So you see
Finally,
this little
Corbin's pulling his weight in this classroom.
You see this? Well, it's not very much. I weigh like 80 pounds. So you see this little Pokeball I'm holding? I actually went out and I caught my own Geodude for class today. So how about
that
you
is
kindly
illegal.
Corbin,
That is against the law. You don't have a
Step
you
the
don't have a
heck
Pokemon
back.
trainer's license, so you
Professor?
can't-
Step the
can't.
heck back and let
I mean, I'm
me
just saying.
show the Pokemon today.
We have a legality issue here. I will have to call
right.
the
Call 'em.
cops on you.
Call him.
I'm already taking notes.
Yes, thank you.
taking
All right,
notes.
yes, go. But in the meantime, go ahead and show us.
You really gonna call the cops on a very bright, eager, intuitive student just trying to learn about the Pokemon world? Are you really gonna call the cops on a child for that reason?
Yes, who doesn't have a license?
Strangely enough, if I mention the SQR Pokemon,
What?
Jenny will just come out of the
SQR?
closet. So, yeah.
What are you talking
Is that
about?
how you spell Squirtle?
Don't say it out loud.
Oh.
She's listening.
Okay.
She's always listening.
Yeah, Curtis, you're on probation, so we can't have the cops here at all, because I'll tell them all the things that you've been doing for the last 74
All right.
weeks.
Well, I've
a
already
great
called.
teacher?
I've already called the cops. Officer Jenny is on her way, but please, by all means, go ahead.
Okay,
Corbin.
fine. All right, you guys ready? Here is the
Yes.
Geodude that I caught, and I named him Gary.
You
All
can't-
right.
fine.
We have another Gary.
We do. There is already a Gary here, so it's gonna be confusing. But you've named him.
Fine,
him now.
fine. I'll change his name right now to Geraldo. All right, guys,
Okay,
here he
fine.
is. Here is Geraldo. There he is.
Oh, what a cutie he is.
Okay, I have to call the officer Jenny and tell her to go home.
Why? What are you
Hi,
talking about?
Geraldo.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Because she can't handle this? Because me and my new Pokemon Geodude are gonna wreak havoc? You don't want to have Jenny deal with it?
I know. I'm sorry.
Corbin,
This is
Corbin,
the
I was
third time
skeptical.
this week.
Here, let me give you a high five. Right
Oh,
here.
thanks, man. Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's my first
Okay,
Pokemon.
everybody, settle down. It is not. That is. That's just a rock. That is
What?
very clearly just a rock. It has
No.
arms.
No,
It's
that's... No, he's sleeping. He's been sleeping since I caught him. That was how it was so easy to catch him. He was asleep when I found him. So...
Okay. Well, let's now. Okay, so maybe you have never seen a Geodude before. A Geodude has arms, unfortunately, and this one
of
has
course,
no
but they're
arms.
just tucked in. They're, he's sleeping. That's how they sleep. They tuck in their arms and they close their eyes. And honestly, I can't even find them. So
Yeah, it's kind of, what, okay, you know what, try to wake him up. Try to wake him up for us there.
All
Try
right.
to wake, was it Geraldo? Is that what his name
Geraldo,
is?
get up, buddy. Come on. See, he's a heavy sleep. He's been sleeping heavily since I got him. So you just wait till he wakes up because it's gonna be mega power.
Okay. This,
Geraldo,
if
wake up,
this is
buddy.
a real Geodude,
Come on.
it's living a hard life because it has no arms.
Come on.
There's no arms in this Geodude.
Okay, it's not.
Okay, I actually have Geodude here because I always bring a Pokemon, so we can show you what a real Geodude looks like. All right.
He'll wake up. Just give him a minute. Geraldo.
Okay. All right. You feel free to leave Geraldo, your pet rock, out.
Hey, when did I kill him? I didn't know.
And we can see how a real Geodude stacks up.
Curtis, did you kill him and not tell
He's
me?
not dead. It was just a rock.
Are you
I'm
sure?
Sorry, I'm
Yes.
sorry, Corbin. He's,
Oh my
he's telling the
God.
truth.
Wait, what did you say, Curtis?
He's telling the truth. I'm sorry, Corbin.
What?
I just wanted to be happy for you.
I thought you knew that. I just want to be a Pokemon master.
We'll have to unpack this after class in the Kumbaya circle.
The saddest part is that you wasted a Pokeball, I think.
That's okay. I could reuse it. Oh, nope, that's broken.
That is, yeah, they break. They do break after one use.
Jeez.
All right. Everybody settle down. Let's get a look at a real Geodude, all right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see right away that this Geodude has arms and eyes and a mouth, and it is moving.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, that one definitely is the right one, right? He's got arms.
This is the real one. Uh-huh.
And that, yeah, okay. So now I see the confusion here.
Yeah.
Are you sure mine's not a variant of some kind? Maybe
I mean,
it's like a...
maybe. I mean, really, what is a Pokemon? Because not only we have like rock Pokemon, we have like what is and is not a Pokemon. Maybe this rock is a Pokemon. We just haven't really like discovered its sentience yet.
Haven't discovered the truth.
Well,
But I can tell you this: it's not a Geodude.
Okay, well, that sucks. I guess I'll just get this Pokeball repaired.
Well, don't. No, that Pokeball is totaled. You might as well buy a new one.
I guess that's what happens when you throw rocks around, like real rocks around inside your
Yes.
Pokeball.
Yes.
Does it convert to energy like Pokemon do? That should have
Yeah,
been the
but
first sign.
Yeah, and it's a rock that could fit inside a Pokeball, right? It's way smaller.
If you catch a Pokemon, now that I think about it, if you catch a Pokemon in a Pokeball and it rattles as you carry it around, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what defines what is and what is not a Pokemon if it gets converted into energy.
True.
When you throw a Pokeball at it.
I guess you're right. I didn't know that because I've never had one before. So maybe another
okay.
time.
That's okay. Hey, you know what? It's good. I called off the Officer Jenny that was coming.
Cool.
So it was
Cool.
a false alarm. So yeah, once you get your Pokemon trainer's license, all right, then you can catch a Pokemon.
Right.
'Cause otherwise,
Okay.
stuff like this happens.
Okay. You're right.
Okay,
Right.
maybe. I mean, this time it was just a rock. What if you try to catch like a Dustox or something, and you catch a real ghost?
Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we do really consider ghosts just to be Pokemon. Okay, that's a different topic. We kind of already discussed all there is to know by looking at Geodude. Like, I mean, it's rock, it has arms, and it has mouth, and then that's
about it. I mean, again, you could see my confusion, right? Like,
Yeah.
it looks so similar.
Yours, well, true, but yours didn't have any of those things that I just listed.
Like, okay.
Does anyone want to give it like a feel? Just give it a touch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Okay, nice.
Come over here,
Very
big
rough.
boy.
You got some nice biceps there. Love to see it.
Rock hard.
Rock
Biceps.
hard. He looks a little bit mean, but he's actually kind of nice up close, honestly.
Yeah. So Geodudes the main thing with Geodudes is don't step on them. They don't like to be stepped on,
Sure, yeah.
Of course not.
which is kind of weird because they put themselves into places where they can be very easily stepped on. It almost seems like their whole body shape is designed to be stepped on, but
Don't
they
do
hate
it.
it. But they hate it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Weird how
Yeah.
that works, right?
Okay, I think it's time. I'm ready to start talking about some Pokedex entries here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the real Geodude. I guess we can call him Geraldo if you want.
That's a good name. That's a good
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and put Geraldo back into his Pokeball for now.
Bye, real Geraldo.
Bye.
All right, let's get to the meat. Let's talk about some Pokedex entries. Starting off in the Kanto region, the first one says, found in fields and mountains. Mistaking them for boulders, people often step or trip on them.
Yeah. Again, it
Yeah, I
makes
can
sense.
see that. I can
Very,
see that.
Very, very. I mean, it happened to me. I get it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you mistook a boulder for a Geodude, so it kind of like the reverse kind of happened to you.
It wasn't a boulder. It was more of an oversized pebble because it could fit in the Pokeball. So
True.
there you go.
'Cause I think that's a rock. I think it's just a rock.
True.
Right?
True. Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
word. That's the word for an oversized pebble.
Maybe.
All right, the next one here says, commonly found near mountain trails, etc. I don't feel like you can say one thing and then put etc. behind it, right?
Yeah, it needs to be at least 2.
Two, so you can kind of get a feel for what they're talking about. Because, I mean, like, mountain trails, etc. It could be like, oh, so, like, anything related to a mountain? Anything that's vaguely trail-shaped? I don't know. What do you mean? Like, things that are just outside, like a mountain trail is? But that's feedback for whoever wrote this. I guess it was Professor Oak who wrote this one.
Come on, man.
Sometimes
Get it
it's hard to
together.
tell. If you step on one by accident, it gets angry. Yeah, I mean, I would too. I mean, if you stepped on me by accident, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, hey, sorry, I'm down here. Don't step on me, please.
Hey,
Now, if you step on it on purpose, then it's gonna
Yeah.
uppercut you in the toes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I'm a rock. I didn't like that. Hardly didn't affect me. Didn't feel like anything. But hey, I'm down here. Like, hello.
Yeah, hi. If you could not step on me again, I didn't appreciate that. But now, if somebody stepped on me on purpose, yeah, no, I'd be a little bit mad.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, the last one here from the Kanto region says, when traveling uphill, if it encounters a raised step, it cleverly hoists itself up and over using its 2 arms.
Does it need to do that, though? Because it already floats, right? How does that work?
No, the Geodudes actually don't float. That's a common misconception.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and in a lot of popular media, they are depicted as floating, but that's just because the artists are lazy and cowards and don't want to, have to deal with, a Geodude that is stuck on the ground.
Okay.
Dragging himself along with his 2 burly arms.
Nice. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I thought it floated.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said, it can be confusing. I mean, Geodude, right? It's an enigma of a Pokemon. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle wrapped in a labyrinth. Who knows?
Paradox,
Who knows
if you
what's
will.
going on? Yeah.
Right.
It's so hard to understand this rock with arms. Okay, let's move on to the Johto region. Most people may not notice, but a closer look should reveal that there are many Geodude around. Oh god, they're everywhere! Oh no!
Yeah, it makes it
They're
sound like
behind us.
regardless of the terrain, they're just sitting there like ghosts or something.
Yeah, it's like you just all of a sudden get like a moment of clarity and you're just surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands of Geodude.
No matter where you are, they're watching.
Coming this summer.
Coming this summer, Geodudes near you.
No, jeez, they're all near me.
God, they're all over the place.
Next one says, it uses its arms to steadily climb steep mountain paths. It swings its fists around if angered.
Get these kids off my lawn, see?
Why are you
Stuck on my head.
and then it eats some spinach. I mean, what else could it do? It's a body with arms. What else can it do when it's mad except maybe bite?
Why are
I
you
guess?
pointing at Mr. Curtis right now when you said that? I thought we were talking about Geodude.
I wasn't pointing. Mr. Curtis is clearly much more than just a body and arms. Well, I mean, if you determine, I guess what I should really say is a torso, like a head. It's a head with arms attached to it, and that's it.
It's a head
That's
with
fair.
nothing in it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, Curtis is more built like a licky, if you will.
Licky.
Yeah, no, the hair is accurate. I can see the
hair is
little floof
pink,
on top.
Lovable, obscenely large tongue, which I don't like.
Insanely long tongue.
I don't like it. Put it back
Like
in.
this.
No, put it
Like
back in.
this.
Put it back in.
Please.
Nope.
I hate it when he unfurls it.
Oh, God, please.
roll it back up.
It's like a fruit roll up. Please put it back in.
Oh, sorry. Once it unrolls, it's hard to get it rolled back up. So
That's fair.
It's amazing how well you talk with your tongue rolled up.
yeah, it's
It's a
been
skill, honestly. He should be praised for that.
It's a skill I learned after a long period of time.
I just praised him right now.
Oh, okay. Good job,
Yeah.
Curtis. More praise for you. There you go, bud.
Keep it up.
it up.
All right. The last one here from the Johto region says, proud of their sturdy bodies, they bash against each other in a contest to prove who is harder.
Ooh.
I imagine that the outcome of that is one of them dies.
Oh, maybe.
It gets split into pieces because
Oh,
it's
wow.
not as hard as the other one.
That's
what do you
that
think?
sucks.
What do you think? This is a question for the class. This isn't part of the quiz. Just a question.
Wait, this is a quiz? What? Oh
no,
my
it's not
god!
a quiz. Not a quiz.
I don't
You're
have
not
my
graded on
Pokedex.
this.
I don't have my calculator. I don't have anything right now.
Don't worry. I will let you know when you need one of those things. All right.
Okay. All right.
No,
Cool.
this is not a quiz. This is a quick question. What do you think determines the hardness of a Geodude?
Probably it's skin. Is that skin? I don't know.
Okay. Well,
How-
I mean,
how
yes, but
acidic
what
the
makes the
soil
skin
is.
harder?
How acidic the soil is.
Okay, like the more acidic it is, the softer it is, or the harder it is.
How many licks it would
softer
take to
it is.
dissolve a Geodude? You know what I mean? Like a lollipop?
Well, I mean, that could be how you may measure a hardness, but it's not why it is hard.
Oh, well, it's hard so that it can.
No.
Thrive.
No, oh my god, you're not listening to me. What makes it hard?
It's
What is
body.
something? What is the thing that determines how hard a Geodude is? Is it the stuff that it eats? Is it, like Mr. Curse says, the environment where it grows, where the condition is? Maybe it's just something that's genetic.
Maybe it's
Do
mom
you
and dad.
understand what I'm asking?
Right, maybe it's mom and dad just throw a bunch of gravel on it, and actually on the inside it's like a little pink, little fleshy thing, but like the parents just kind of like how a Venusaur seeds its babies with the bulb,
That is true.
right?
That is true.
Right?
We did cover that in our first lesson.
Right. So maybe it's a similar thing. Maybe Geodude's actually like a pink little like gross blob, and they just cover it and compact it with rocks to keep it to keep it safe.
It could be, but I mean, we will find out something a little bit later on that might discredit that theory.
Okay.
So let's
All right.
keep going. Let's keep going.
All right.
Let's move on to the Hoenn region. Actually, this is actually the entry that will.
Surprise!
I know.
Look at
Wow!
that.
Who would have guessed?
Timing. I love it.
The longer a Geodude lives, the more its edges are chipped and worn away, making it more rounded in appearance. However, this Pokemon's heart will remain hard, craggy, and rough always. Always.
For all time.
Yeah, so that makes me think that its heart is made of rock.
This means inside's made of rock.
That means its inside is made of rock, or else it would tear through like a fleshy bit if there were.
So it said its heart is hard always. Is that what it said?
Its heart will remain hard, craggy, and rough always.
That doesn't mean it's made of rock, though. That could just be a rough heart.
I guess that's true.
You
I
can
guess
still
that's
have a
true.
fleshy body and like
And-
a rock, like into like a very hard heart. You know what I mean?
And this, you know, I mean, we know how these Pokedex entries go sometimes. This could all be metaphorical. Maybe it's just like hard to like love somebody or something.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's move on to the next entry. When Geodude sleeps deeply, it buries itself halfway into the ground. It will not awaken even if hikers step on it unwittingly. In the morning, this Pokemon rolls downhill in search of food.
Again, you see my confusion? I stepped on the
Yes.
rock that I brought to class, and
I
I
know.
was like, oh, it's half underneath the ground. It's got to be a Geodude. See, again.
It started
Yeah, but you
rolling
can't
down the hill.
See, here's what you messed up though. You're not a hiker. See, it only says it will not awaken even if hikers step on it unwittingly. And it will definitely awaken if a small 10-year-old boy steps on them, which is what you are. All right, this next one says, it climbs mountain paths using only the power of its arms. Because they look just like boulders lining paths, hikers may step on them without noticing. Yep, not too much new.
Yeah,
Not too much new here.
that's what I would expect.
Yeah, we've heard that.
All right, this next one says, its round form makes it easy to pick up. Some people have used them to hurl at each other in a snowball fight.
Whoa, I mean, maybe not on purpose.
No,
You're not
it
going to
would
want
have-
to throw that at your friends.
Have you seen the size of a Geodude? Do you know how much a Geodude weighs? I can tell you right now, actually,
No.
how much a
Tell-
Geodude weighs.
check
It
your
weighs,
notes.
Oh, Professor, I want to know. I want to
wanna
know.
know.
weighs 44 pounds, all right?
Okay.
You would notice.
You would notice. That's not something you could just pick up and throw. You know what
I
I mean?
mean, if you were a Machop, you probably could, but like a
Sure.
regular human like us, no.
yeah.
Right? So you get a Geodude in the face when you're having a snowball fight with somebody.
You're dead. You're gone.
Well,
That could crack
guess
your
it dep-
skull open.
I guess it depends on how hard it was thrown, but yeah, no,
I mean,
that could
come
do
on.
some damage.
Yeah, dude. You're down for the count.
And your friend's a jerk too.
Yeah, your friend is a terrible human being.
And he's like, "Oh no, sorry, I thought I was just throwing a regular rock at you. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh geez, now it's swinging its fist around because it's so angry."
gosh, you got a real problem on your hands if that's the case. Because then you woke
Yeah.
up the rock. Now the rock is swinging too. What do you do with a swinging rock? You don't do anything. You just cry.
All right, so that does it for the Hoenn entries. Let's move on to the Sinnoh entries. Many live on mountain trails and remain half buried while keeping an eye on climbers.
Oh, cool.
So that's why they're only half buried.
Gotcha. Okay.
The next one says, it is impossible to distinguish from rocks. It just says, it is impossible to distinguish from rocks. Distinguish what from rocks?
It's talking about the Geodude.
I guess the it in that sentence, it just makes it sound like, oh man, it's impossible to distinguish from rocks. I can't do it. I can't distinguish anything from rocks.
Everything's impossible to distinguish from rocks.
Like, it feels like it should be, it is impossible to distinguish them from rocks, right? That's what it feels like it should be.
It's actually a disease called Geodude, and it's when everything that you see is just rocks.
That's horrible. That's terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah, no, that is horrifying.
And maybe, I mean, this table is just a rock made out of wood.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see it. I could see it. The next one said, oh, sorry, I only read half of that one. It is impossible to distinguish from rocks. It slams against others in contests of hardness.
Yeah.
Yeah, see who's the hardest. Again, that one has terrifying connotation or implications to it.
Yeah, that they just kill each other. Sweet. I mean,
Potentially,
Pokemon
yeah.
do that. It's just the way it is.
It's nature. What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
At rest, it looks just like a rock. Carelessly stepping on it will make it swing its fists angrily.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that does it for the Sinnoh region. Of course, nothing new here from the Unova or the Kalos region, unfortunately. But we do have some Alola entries.
Sweet.
Now, the Alola entries kind of read like somebody who didn't do their homework on time and they're scrambling to do them like the class period before they're due.
Who would do that? That sounds like a
So
lame
just
thing.
keep that in mind, because this first one definitely sounds like they just like wrote the same thing. It's like their friend handed them their homework assignment and there's like change it up a little bit.
Gotcha.
Because the first one is, its round body makes it easy to pick up, but it is hard and heavy. It is dangerous to play with them as if they were snowballs. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I feel like
believe
that's
that.
true for most Pokemon. I don't think that's, unique to Geodude.
Yeah.
Don't treat this one like a snowball, boys.
Don't treat any Pokemon like it's a snowball.
Except for maybe the ice cream one. What's that one called?
Cutie cream? I don't know, something like that.
That's not cutie cream.
You're the professor. You should know.
Here, let me just think really hard for a second, and I'm sure I'll get it.
I see you typing
Vanilla.
on your
No,
Rotom
I'm
laptop.
thinking.
I see you.
I'm not looking it up. I'm thinking.
It's definitely...
It's Vanilla Ice.
It's Vanillite.
No,
Vanillite.
Vanilla Ice.
I would say no.
I thought it was Al Creamy. Is it not Al Creamy?
No, Alcremie is like made of milk or something. Cream. It's probably made of like a special cream.
Probably milk or cream. One of the two.
Vanillite or Vanillish or Vanillux. Those are ones that I would say it's probably safe. Well, you know what? No. I'm just Vanillite. Don't throw a Vanillish or Vanillux at anybody. That would still hurt.
But either way, it's number one, it's going to hurt. Number two, they're fragile. They're ice type Pokemon. You might shatter them.
They're pretty fragile.
Nobody wants to shatter an ice-type Pokemon.
No.
No, they're cute. They're cute. Like a little. Oh, geez, now I'm forgetting the name. A Snom, like a little Snom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little Snom.
Everybody loves Snom. We'll talk about Snom in like a couple of years. But let's go ahead and continue reading about Geodude. Now, if there's one thing I think we all learned from this class is to not use Geodude as a snowball.
Right.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird to me that that's come up twice, but I'm glad we have that.
I feel
laid
like
out.
Professor Oak used it as a snowball in his old age, kind of getting geriatric and A little senile.
This was
and
an
then,
oak.
I know, but I'm saying like the other professors saw him do it and they warned everybody else like, hey, don't use it as a snowball because this old guy did it. So
He he beamed his nephew right in the head.
he just beelined it at his grandson.
his grandson. Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
It was, and now his grandson like is in a coma and he thinks he's the champion, but he's not. It's really sad.
That sucks.
Very awkward at dinner parties.
Yeah.
Don't talk to Professor Oak about snowballs. All right, this next one here again also kind of feels like oh geez, I just got to write something. There are plenty of them to be found along the road. A scholar with too much free time once counted 100 of them along a single route. Wow.
You know, that's only impressive if you know how long the route is. I mean, if the route's like the full length of the region.
What if it's like 20 miles?
And like what? And yeah, like where is this route? Is it like, you know, in a place where you might find a lot of rocks?
Or it could be 100
like,
feet. There's just a pile of them on the side.
There's so many. Yeah, I don't know. That's such a weird. That's just such a weird entry. It's such a story that like your grandpa would tell you. Hey,
They're
watch
all
out for
over the
those
place.
Geodudes. My friend once counted 100 of them.
On a single route.
Thanks, Grandpa. That's
Oh
real
my
cool,
God.
dude. All right, the next one in the Alola region says, Geodude that have lived a long life have had all their edges smoothed out until they are totally round. They also have a calm, quiet disposition. So they took
job.
what, you know, somebody else wrote and kind of like added a little bit onto it.
Okay.
That's nice.
So when they live a peaceful
did.
life, they're kind of just these round little balls, huh?
They're kind of like burnt out, I think.
They you might say that they roll with the flow.
Oh.
No, you mean that's not the. No, the saying.
Because
the saying is no.
round things roll, and then but it's like go with the flow. But they're
Yeah,
rolling
it's
with the
why
flow.
wouldn't you say roll with the punches? That's the saying.
Yeah, you know what I say, Mr. Curtis? Go with the punches. You know what I'm
But
saying?
roll with the
Go with the
punches
punches, roll with the flow.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And you know what else they say about
Oh,
Geodude?
God.
Actually,
What?
there's a common saying that my grandfather used to say: "If you can't join them, beat them." Kind of reminds me of those sayings a little bit.
2 Pidgeys in the hand is better than hitting one with 2 stones. I don't.
No,
know.
it's
I don't think-
it's you kill 2 stones with 1 Pidgey. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. You kill 2 Geodudes with 1 Pidgey.
Right. Win,
Yeah.
win.
right,
Everyone
right.
wins.
All right, the last one here from the Alola region says it uses both hands to climb precipitous cliffs. Well, that's a
Bless
big
you.
word. Thank you. People who see it in action have been known to take up bouldering.
What?
They're so inspired to
Yeah.
climb boulders.
Yeah, that's what I assume boulder. I don't. Off the top of my head, I don't know what bouldering means. I assume it means to climb. You know,
Boulders?
just do rock climbing.
Yeah.
It could also mean to, you know, you guys remember planking? It's like, you know, you like you
I
get on
remember
something
that.
and like
Yeah.
flatten yourself out. Maybe bouldering is like you like get into some place you're not supposed to be and kind of like curl up like a boulder.
Ooh, that's a nice
No,
trend.
It's like really short rock climbing over really difficult obstacles. Is the best way to describe it.
Kind of like parkour.
All you virtual students, go ahead and send us pictures of yourselves bouldering if you would. That'd be wonderful.
If you do, you get 1,000 gold stars from Mr. Curtis because I would love to see a picture
Yes.
of one of our students bouldering.
Stay safe. Obligatory. Stay safe if you do. If you are interested.
We'll put
in
it
doing
on the
this.
art wall.
No, the professor doesn't care about safety, hence why the classroom is destroyed every other week. No, boulder it up, kids.
I don't care about my safety. I care about your safety.
You don't care about mine.
Right. No, and I don't care about safety when it comes to learning about Pokemon. All right, so we take risks here in class, but don't take risks outside of the classroom. Please be safe.
Please.
Okay. So I actually have an entry here. That does it for the Alola region. I have an entry here from the Lentil region.
Who?
The Lentil.
Okay.
That's again. I explained it before. It's it's a small kind of like archipelago, a couple of islands all stuck together that has a bunch of, you know, different types of Pokemon all in the same place. There's a
What
professor
region is
there.
this?
This is the Lentil region.
Oh, it's in its whole. Oh, it's its own region. Okay.
Yes, and it's Professor Mirror is doing the research here. He mostly does photography.
Sounds like you're making this up, but okay.
I'm not making it up. It's real. It's real. All right. There's an entry here for Geodude, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it. When they are sleeping, Geodude looks so much like rocks that's hard to even notice them. Apparently, they are proud of their hard bodies and compete with each other to see who is the toughest. Yes. Okay, so that does it for the regional Pokedex entries on Geodude. Let me go ahead and read some unique Pokedex entries. There's actually a lot here. The first one comes to us from May's Pokedex. Yeah, there's a lot more entries than I kind of expected. Oh, yeah, also Galar doesn't have any entries on Geodude. They
I was wondering. Okay.
They don't acknowledge the existence of Geodude.
Little rude.
It's one of those that they don't allow in. But honestly, if they look around, I bet you anything they'll find a couple of Geodude just chilling. They didn't
Just
expect.
a couple.
Yeah.
One might say 100.
100 along one route.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one comes to us from May's Pokedex. It says Geodude, the rock Pokemon. Geodude has incredibly high defensive power, making it virtually resistant to any physical attacks.
Okay, that's a bit extreme.
Well, I mean, it does say virtually resistant to any physical attack, so it's not wholly indestructible to physical attacks.
It just can't be attacked virtually. Like the reason I can't attack fellow students right now.
Yeah, no, please do not cyberbully the Geodude.
Okay, yeah. Don't, you can't, so.
You can't, yeah, that is true. Alright, the next one comes to us from Dawn's Pokedex. It says, Geodude, the rock Pokemon. Geodude is often found on mountain roads with half its body buried in the ground, so it can observe mountain travelers. And the last one here comes to us from Go's Rotomphone. It says, Geodude, the rock Pokemon, a rock and ground type. Geodude's habitat is mostly made up of mountain paths. If it gets angry if stepped on, so it's good to be careful in those areas.
Yep, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, pretty consistent with what we've already read.
It's strange that Geodude would choose a habitat of mountain paths
if it doesn't like
to be stepped on.
Well, I think it wants the challenge, I think it wants the threat.
In fact, if you live in the mountain, go anywhere other than the paths.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it likes kind of like
it likes the thrill. It likes to live life on the edge. Curtis.
No, it likes the the dirt there. It's easy to
eat,
kind of dig yourself in.
Oh yeah, that too.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah. All right. So there is an Alolan version of Geodude. So I have those entries to read as well.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay,
yes.
Cool.
So they come to us, of course, from the Alola region. The first one says, and this is Alolan Geodude. Has anybody seen an Alolan Geodude? Do we know what they look like?
I think I saw a picture once, a long time ago. Yeah. They got the little spiky little hairs on them or something like that. They look kind of similar.
And they're more silver.
Mm-hmm. They look pretty much the same thing as a regular Geodude, except they have black kind of hair-like stuff on their head, and they are more gray and silver. So yes, exactly, that's pretty much it. They have these big eyebrows too.
Yeah bushy.
Well, not, I mean, they look bushy, but they're not bushy.
Rocky.
Yes. Sandy.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, so the first one here says its body is a magnetic stone. Iron sand attaches firmly to the portion of its body that are particularly magnetic.
So it's a steel type. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
No, it's not. It's not a steel type. It's a rock and electric type.
Actually.
Oh.
Okay. All
so
right.
It's
yes.
Okay.
Because
Interesting.
again, Geodude is the rock Pokemon. It'd be pretty weird if it wasn't rock type.
Right. Of course.
Yeah. The next one says, if you accidentally step on a Geodude sleeping on the ground, you'll hear a crunching sound and feel a shock ripple through your entire body.
Ooh. Little zippity zap there.
Mm-hmm. The next one says, if you mistake it for a rock and step on it, it will headbutt you in anger.
Jeez.
I mean, that's besides punching, and really, what else can it do besides headbutt?
It's gonna hurt a lot more with those little prickly rock hairs on its head.
Iron sand is what it is. In addition to the pain after the headbutt, it will also zap you with a shock.
God. Jeez.
I know,
Okay.
right? I wonder how they generate electricity.
I don't know. Rubbing their hands together, I guess, or bumping each other's bodies.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Geodude compete against each other with headbutts. The iron sand on their heads will stick to whichever one has stronger magnetism.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
this I guess this kind of ends with, like who has the most iron sand on it, and not like who splits the other one in half.
Yeah, they're not barbarians, these Alolan variants. Come on now.
Not like the Cantonian Geodudes.
No,
Ugh.
no.
No,
All right, the
they're
last
dignified.
One, diglitified. Wait, no. Anyways, the last one here from the Alolan region says, its stone head is imbued with electricity and magnetism. If you carelessly step on one, you'll be in for a painful shock.
Boom, you're done.
Yeah,
You're gone.
not a lot of new information there. But that does it for the regional entries on Alolan. Geodude, let's read the unique entries. There's one. It comes to us from Untitled Rotom Pokedex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, it says Geodude, Alola form, the rock Pokemon, a rock and electric type. If you step on a sleeping Geodude, you'll hear a snap, and your body will go numb from its electrical discharge.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of scary, honestly.
A little frightening.
Like you're just walking along, and all of a sudden your entire body goes numb, and you like fall down. I assume.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, that's like what happens when my blood sugar gets low.
Or when you get hit by a taser.
Yeah. Hit by a
Oh,
taser?
it is very much like getting hit by a taser.
Who gets hit by a taser?
It's tased by a taser.
Oh, okay.
I've never been hit by a taser. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's like
I
when you
think,
say hit by a taser, it sounds like somebody's just taking a taser and throwing it at you.
Or the taser hit you. Like the
Well, the
taser.
one-
The taser grew
The
fists
taser
and
grew
punched you.
fists and hit you.
I was thinking more of like the ones with like the barbs that shoot out and embed themselves.
Yeah, yeah,
I
of
guess.
course.
I guess.
True. True.
I guess someone could chuck a handheld like stun gun.
Using it
into
wrong.
they like
but yeah.
Well, they like tape it and then they throw it. Hey, but that's not what. Hey guys, that's not why we're here.
Could have fooled me.
We're here. So that does it for the Pokedex entries on Geodude. I would here normally read an unsourced, uncredited article. Unfortunately, I forgot to re-up my subscription to the article, so I'm not getting them anymore.
You got all this money coming in from my mom and all the other students' moms. I mean, come on, you can't afford it.
I mean, it's a personal thing for me.
Oh,
so,
okay,
So I can't
gotcha.
use the school funds for that. But so maybe I'll have to have you guys write me some more essays in the near future. But
okay,
not today.
Professor.
Not today. Don't worry about it. We're not doing it today. Instead, I think we should do a pop quiz.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You see, that sounds like you're faking it there, Carl.
I know.
think you're actually
just,
excited.
I mean, it's fine. I just thought we were gonna go do all this talk about snowballs makes me want to go outside and throw snowballs at each other. So
It's not. It's. I mean, I guess it is winter. It doesn't really snow that often here, and
well, we can take a field trip finally to Mount Silver and we can play in the snow.
that is one heck of a field trip.
It's
That's
hey,
a long ways.
call it a retreat. Call it a retreat. You know.
Maybe we'll think about it. You know what? I got some plans. We might see a field trip in the near-ish future.
Well, I don't want to see other people on a field trip. I want to go on one.
No, that's what I meant. I meant
Oh,
we'll go on
okay.
one.
Well, yeah, let's
All
see
right.
one.
All right. Enough chatter. Go ahead and put away your Pokedexes, pull out your Rotom laptops, and let's get this quiz going.
Let's do it. Get it over with.
All right. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Okay, question number 1. If you see two Geodudes slamming into each other, what can you guess they're doing? Both of the answers are in. I think I'm gonna start with Corbin's this time.
Nice.
So Corbin says they are seeing who is the strongest / hardest. Okay. And Mr. Curtis says they're in a contest to find out who's the hardest dude. He
Right.
capitalized those words.
Oh,
that
I figured.
emphasized, just so you know. Yes, they are finding out who is tougher. Excellent job, both of you. I'm very proud. But that is just one question out of 4, so we have a long way to go. A long way for you to disappoint me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Professor, that's the one thing I try not to do.
That's the one thing that you've successfully done in your life.
That's not true. He's disappointed you.
Well, once or twice, but he has also not disappointed me.
Hey, there we go. That's
Yeah,
something.
So you gotta look on the bright side sometimes there, Corbin. Question number 2. What are the parts of Alolan Geodude's body that look like hair made of? And why are they there? Did you get that? Did you understand what I was trying to say there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, both of the answers are in. Let's see what Corbin has to say. Okay, so Corbin says hard sand, and he says they are there to generate electricity, right? Question mark. Now, Corbin, are you asking me a question, or are you answering my question?
Oh, that's an answer. That's a very confident answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you put a question mark behind it, so it makes me think that you're not 100% sure.
No, I'm sure.
that.
I'm sure that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Mr. Curtis says, those hair-looking bits are actually made of metallic sand, and they magnetically stick to the most magnetic parts of the dude. Capitalized dude.
That's similar to what I said, I think, right?
I would say you got half of it right. You got the hard sand part right.
Nice.
They don't. I don't think that they generate electricity. I think the magnetic fields have a hand in that, and the question of why are they there was more of like, how do they get there is kind of what I was asking, not their like purpose in this grand universe. Not their purpose. And we're asking like why are they there? Like how did they get there?
So they get there because they're magnetized to the Geodude.
Yes.
Okay.
But you didn't answer it right, so I can't.
Well, it was implied,
I mean, it wasn't implied. In your answer, it wasn't implied at all.
Fine, do what you must.
All right, you get half points.
Fine, I'll take that.
Okay, excellent. All right, question number 3. What are Geodude's 2 main forms of transportation or locomotion? How does a Geodude move? And floating isn't one of them. I'm just gonna give that to you. It doesn't float.
Oh.
God, you sound so sad.
I was gonna put floating twice. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's read these answers. Corbin says bouldering with its arms or rolling down hills. And Mr. Curtis says the dude, capitalized again, walks and climbs right around on its big burly arms, and it does also roll. One might say with the flow. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I would say it goes with the flow or rolls with the punches, but I guess to each their own. So you know what? I might take points away from you just for that there, Mr. Curtis.
Please do.
But I'm not, because you did get the answer correct, and so did you there, Corbin. So
That's right.
So good job. Mm-hmm. All right, question number 4. Last question. What is one part of Geodude's body that will not get worn away and smooth over time? Both of the answers are in. Corbin's answer is its heart, and Mr. Curtis says the dude's heart will always be hard and craggy because it's the dude. All right, so it seems as though Mr. Curtis kind of took the metaphorical approach to that one, and that it metaphorically remains hard, as if it can't trust anybody. But yes, you guys are both correct. Its heart is the part that will remain rough and craggy for, what does it say? Rough and craggy always.
All the time.
Wait, you mean your heart is still rough and craggy? Always.
Is it from something? Am I supposed to catch that?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
But that does it for today's quiz. Fairly good job, both of you. Mr. Curtis, excellent. Corbin, hey, it's always great when you know what to improve on, and then I think this time you do know what to improve on.
I do. I am aware now.
So that's I would call that a perfect lesson.
All right.
So that does it for today's lesson on Geodude. Does anybody know who we're gonna talk about next time?
Geo Man.
How
No.
about Geo Lady?
No.
Isn't it
no.
Geo Graveler?
Just take the Geo off and you got it. So I'm just going to assume you got it. We're learning about Graveler, the evolved form of Geodude. Okay. And that will be next time. But if you have any questions for me, the professor, or, if you have questions for Mr. Curtis or Corbin as well, I can pass it along for you. Please send me a Gmail at wwopokemon@gmail.com. Weird, I forgot it there for a second.
You said, it didn't sound too confident.
Yeah, it's because I was trying to remember what Gmail stood for. That's, of course, I remember now that it stands for Gengar Mail. I can't believe I forgot that. But if you don't have a Gengar mail, that's fine. You can also find us on the Flying Pokemon themed social network website, Twitter. You'll find us there at WWO Pokemon as well. But that does it. Oh, and if you like this lesson, feel free to give us a rating on Flapple Podcast. That's the best way to spread our classroom out to more and more students.
Yeah, if we get 30 ratings on Flapple, we're going to have a field trip. He told us.
Did I say that? I don't remember that.
30 ratings. Make it happen.
It seems unattainable. It'll probably never happen. But that does it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed. Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.